Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broken. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the return, it's Taylor. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Trent Taylor on the return.
The Bears getting the football here offensively, and the man in charge at QB. It is 4th year now for North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You
don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Newton on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another Panthers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Able to slither by. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Hardy Burns there on the coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trubisky will throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, the quick slant caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Forward with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They try again with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Panthers and Cam Newton getting set to go again here on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Check, 59.
From the gun, Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Intended for Anthony Miller.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good. That keeps the score.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Gun. Whip. Watch the whip. 59 is mine. Check. 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. On. 58.
Operating from the gun. Newton completes it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
58 Mike. 58 boy.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Newton throwing again. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 12-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll throw right away. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check it back, check it back. Eight. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Cross the pass. Here we go. 58's the mic.
From the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Great. Express. Gun. SOS. Check out.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Eddie Jackson brought him down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd and less than a yard.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, Peterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. Shift, shift. 80. 58, 58, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, and he's got his target. That's more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
7-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Great, great, great. Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Gun. 59, mark, check, 59. No chance.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
41-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cannon. past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10.
In your face.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on
defensively. You said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
Check with the knock. Watch the slant. Mike 5-9. Gun.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Get on the field, defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 19.
The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down now. It's Patterson, and for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Bears on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Miller, he's got it. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, 78 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Alert. Choose the light. Watch light. I got you.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. go for two, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
30-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Cannon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No game.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go again with Cannon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Newton takes it himself. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Newton's going to keep it.
That's good for a Carolina.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
On first down, it's Cannon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Trenton Cannon, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run again with Cannon. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Pardon me, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
16.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 23.
So now Trubisky and the Bears down by 2. A minute 14 to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Trubisky to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. He'll look to throw.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he's got Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Bears.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.